What's up, gang? It's Deltia from Deltia's Gaming on my new kitty, Tom Shanks. Yes, I re-rolled a Khajiit Nightblade, and I'm super excited to get this guy to VR14. I'm level 32, just after playing for a couple of days, and as you can see, Wayrest Sewers, this is a grind, and it's hopping already. I'm going to tell you how you can use this to go from level 10 to VR1 in just a few hours. Stay tuned.
Come over here, Khajiit has secret.
Hey, that was a pretty good impression, right? Okay, what I want to talk about today is how you can get into this dungeon and use it, right? So the first thing we need to talk about is what we did yesterday, and that was getting prepared. Let's assume you've watched video 1, you're prepared, you're ready to go. So basically, you have those two islands, starter islands, and you've grinded up to about a level 10 or so. So at level 10, what I like to do is go to the Harborage and complete 2 main story missions. That's going to get you at about 11 or 12. The reason that's important is because the Wayrest Sewer grind starts at level 12, usually. The mobs are level 17, and we walked in here at level 10 and 11. It was extremely hard. So you want to kind of aim to get to level 12 and then start going in here. Okay, so I know I'm Daggerfall Covenant. What do you do if you're not? There's still starter islands for everyone else, and there's still grinds for everyone else. So Bleak Rock up here, I think it is, that has some skeletons. You can run in a lap, just killing them over and over by the Sky Shard. And then we got AD here that has Betnik, or Canarthy's Roost, excuse me. And I think over here, there's some zombies as well. So if you're Daggerfall Covenant, we go to Betnik. And then you're going to go to the Grim Field area and just do a lap around here killing zombies. That's all you do. So it takes about an hour to get to level 10. Once you get to 10, you go back to the main island, wherever it is. So AD would be Oradon. EP would be, what is it? Stone Falls. And then DC Glenumbra. You're going to complete 2 main story quests. Okay, now what? Every area has a group instance per area. So let me rephrase that. So Glenumbra here has a public or a group dungeon, a 4-player dungeon. Once you do one of these dungeons in your own faction, it opens up the other 2. So for instance, if I were to complete the very first starter island Glenumbra dungeon, it would then open up the Stros Mackay one. It would then open up Oradon or Banished Cells. You have to do exactly that to get to Stormhaven. So for instance, the second dungeon in this area is Stormhaven Wayrest Sewers. So if you're not Daggerfall Covenant, all you have to do is go to Deshawn and complete that main dungeon in your area. I forget what it is for Deshawn. Where is it? Well, anyways, that's all you have to do. And if you don't have a group, you can always group queue for it. So you can go to Search, Dungeon, and it tells you right here. So Darkshade Cavern is, I think that's EP, Elden Hollow, AD, and Wayrest Sewers. So you just have to complete one of these 2 depending on what your faction is to get into Wayrest. See, it's level 17 to 49, so it scales. That's why this grind is so good. All you have to do is go in there with a group, complete the content, which I'm going to show you, and then reform while you're in the group, come back out. Every level or so, as you do that, it will scale the mobs up, continuing to go all the way up. I don't imagine this grind is going to last very long because usually they don't want us to get up very, very far level. So, trust me, please do the content if you haven't, honestly. ESO put a lot of time and energy into the quest. I've done them 1,000,000 times, and I've got 1,000,000 requests to show you guys grind videos, so finally going to do it. Now, will this last forever? Probably not. Are there going to be different grinds? Probably so. But this one's been out for a while. I figure it's safe to tell you. Okay, so now we got the concept. What is it? What do you guys need to do? Get to level 10, complete your 2 main story missions, get those skill points, get to level 12, complete that dungeon in your starter area, or if you're DC, go to Wayrest Sewers. Got it? Now, let me show you how to actually do the grind. So there is an easy way and a hard way to do this. The easy way is if you're starting out, what you're going to do is 2 pulls. You're going to pull those little black circles across the way, near, and then you're going to pull them back into the starter area. You're going to kill those, and you're going to move on to the top left corner. Do the same thing there. This makes it a little bit slower, but it's a lot less painful, especially if you're not used to rotating ultimates, because these mobs will kill you. Also, there's a dangerous crocodile, so you want to hug the wall. This is a video showing you exactly how to do it. Believe me, the load strings are real. So as you come in the dungeon here, you'll see the map in my bottom right screen, so you can reference it with the map here. You get right here and sneak usually, and then to the right is those mobs around the way. Make sure to hit them with an arrow or something, but I like to be in sneak so the crocodile below doesn't get me. Now notice how I'm hugging the wall to my left and I'm bringing them back here. See that? So I'm using Bombard, my partner's using Bombard to root them, and I'm using Acid Spray. It's really effective because they can't really reach us. Some of these mobs will hit like a Mack truck, even though they're little rats. So the alligators are in the sewers at the bottom. Avoid those suckers at all costs because they don't give that much XP and they're hard to kill. Once we got these little suckers destroyed, we're going to do the exact same thing in the bottom, the other corner to the left. Come here, you little skeever. You little skeever scutter. Okay. Same thing here. I'm going to hit them, and I'm going to try to hit the farthest rat as I can, but not getting the gators. Watch where you spray your arrows, because if you spray them underneath the gators, they'll come after you, and you don't want to deal with the gators. Gator bait, you don't want to mess with them, trust me. And that's it. That's all you have to do. So once you get these guys killed, you disband the group and reform inside the group, and then just exit and enter. That's the easy way. The only difference here on the hard mode is you essentially skip the two-pull idea, ripping and gripping these guys and going all the way into the back corner. The thing is, you're going to need to use ultimates. We're running 2 Night Blades, and we're dropping Soul Tethers consecutively, so that way we stun the mobs. Remember, they're NPCs. They can be stunned. Use that to your advantage, because sometimes this is hard, especially at level 15. So I'm going to use a Soul Tether, and my partner is going to use the next pull. So all we do is I'm going to wait for her to get up here. I'm going to get my buffs up. I'm going to pull, and I'm going to run all the way into that back corner. It's much, much faster. Pull this little skeever. Come here, Scudhead. Come here, Tater Tot. Scudder. Rat. Biscuit. All right. So then we pull them all here, and I'm going to wait for them to get grouped up and Soul Tether. You can use a Nova. You can use a Veil of Blades, and Negate. Anything will work. That's the grind. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's seriously about a level every 10 minutes. I know you guys wanted this grind. If you're having trouble leveling up, please use this. More power leveling videos to come on what you do once you reach Vet 1.